Bre'S project book. What you are looking at is a DIY for the drawer dividers you guys requested. I know you are saying it's about time. I want to apologize, but I wanted to make sure that I would be able to explain this as simple as possible. So let's get started. These are the materials that you would need to make the drawer dividers. If you remember the drawer dividers I did for my command center for the junk drawer. So over on the far right, you will see on the top the glue gun, some glue sticks, a tape measure, a marker, box cutter, and some embellishments, either it be ribbon as you see here, or craft paper or material, whatever you prefer, and then a foam board that would actually be the divider itself. Now the foam board is what you can get at Michael's. It's just a 1/4 inch thick on the side, and it comes in different colors. I believe it comes in black, white, and I've seen something that was red and so forth. So now we're going to, the first step we're going to do is we're going to measure our drawer. So let's get started. Okay, here's the drawer that we will be doing the dividers for. And the first thing you want to do is measure the length, the width, the depth, and the height. And over here, I have the tape measure where I'm measuring the height of the side of the drawer. Then you measure the depth of the drawer and the width of the drawer. Now we're going to transfer those measurements from the drawer to this foam board, and we're going to cut those measurements using this box cutter. Now that we completed our cuts, we should have 5 pieces. The front piece, the back piece, the base, and the 2 sides. Now that we have our pieces for the main portion of the drawer, we should draw a template how we want our dividers to go. Here is my template of my drawer, and these lines shows the dividers where they would go in my drawer. And as you can see, the dividers are numbered, so once I make my cuts, I know what goes where. Also, you see around the border is a 1/4 inch, or approximately a 1/4 inch, going around the drawer, and what that is the actual side pieces that would be standing up on the corner here. So those 4 pieces that I cut, they represent these 1/4 inch space here. So when you do your dividers, you don't include that 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do next is cut my dividers from this template. And how I do that, I would take a tape and measure the lines of each section, remembering that not to go toward here, which is the 1/4 inch for the side pieces. I hope y'all understand this because it can get confusing, but I find this template makes it easier for me to follow, and I know that once I make my cuts, it will fit snugly in the drawer, and I don't usually have to use the glue gun, but if you want it to stay on a permanent basis, you can. But sometimes I find that I would like to change my compartments around, so I don't use the glue gun. And this way, I know that it would be a tight fit. Okay, let's begin. Now I completed my cuts. I have a total of 9 cuts, plus the 4 side pieces, which would be 13. And each one of them measured from my template. So I should get a snuggled fit. So now we're going to embellish our dividers. All right, now we have all of our pieces cut. I'm going to show you what the foam board looks like as I cut it into the dividers. And this is what it looks like. It has the white foam on all sides of the board. And what I'm going to do is start embellishing each board by covering the top part of the foam board or the foam divider that will be seen in the drawer. And I'm going to cover it with black ribbon, and then I'm going to embellish. The black ribbon that I'm going to use is this one. I got this one from Michael's. It's called Celebrate It. And the size is 7/8 inch or 22.2 millimeters or 6.4 millimeters. And this is what it looks like, the size, just in case you want to go and buy it. But it's a good size to cover both sides of the board and the top part without being bunched up and everything, so you have a nice equal folds like so. It would look like this. And then what I've done is cut it to size and hot glued both sides and attached it to the foam board. So this will be the top, and the bottom will still have the white foam because that will be hidden or attached to the base of the drawer. And once I've finished all of the ribbon on the foam board or the foam divider, I will add the embellishment, which will be this crystal gem ribbon, and it will go on top of the ribbon with glue. So let's get started. Got a lot of pieces to do. Okay, I finished all the pieces. There's a total of 13. And these over here is the side pieces, and I wanted to show you. I only put embellishment on one side because this will be facing the drawer. Oops, this need to be glued down some more. But this part will be facing the drawer, so I only need the embellishment on the front of the piece that will be facing outward. And these are the 4 pieces, the side pieces. And these are the dividers. Now the dividers are done on both sides because you will be able to see both sides of the dividers in the drawer. Okay, we're almost there. Now all we have to do is assemble. Okay, before I start assembling the pieces, I'm going to take my template and put it beside me so I can follow the diagram inside the drawer. So we're at the drawer. I already installed the base piece, as you can see, and now I'm getting ready to install the rest of the pieces going by the template, and then you can see the outcome. Okay, I have completed the dividers. They all are installed, and now it's time for the reveal. Drum roll, please. And here we are. Everything turned out nicely. I did make some modifications from the template. This compartment here, I decided not to divide it. And I also decided to glue all of the dividers down because when I put my hand in, they would move, and I didn't want to do that. So I went ahead and glued them all down. As you can see, the gems look nicely on the black, and everything turned out very well. So I do like how this turned out. If you like this video and like this DIY, please make comments below. If you have any tips on how I can do this better, also make comments below. Now I'm going to show you on the above so you can see it. And there we are. So this concludes the DIY dividers, and I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, smooches.